Well, the pound has continued its sharp fall against the euro, reaching a new record during the day. It's now at the lowest level since the euro was launched back in 1999. Makes any holiday to other parts of Europe much more expensive, of course, but as our economics editor Hugh Pym explains, the lower pound should help Britain's exporters.
Sterling has now fallen quite some way since its peak against the European single currency. In the year 2000, £1 was worth €1.74. Today, a pound bought just €1.13, a record low. And for anyone planning a trip across the Channel, for a Christmas or New Year holiday perhaps, that's bad news.
It's not very good, is it? It's just become very expensive to go to Europe now, so, you know, it's bad for everyone.
Our hotel in Paris has gone up a lot in price and not looking forward to spending £8 on a pint of beer.
At some dealers, the exchange rate is virtually 1 for 1. Tourist rates are always less attractive than the market price. I went to a currency dealer with a slightly better rate, but in return for my pounds, I still didn't get much. So in this currency dealer, in exchange for my £20, I got €22. That's not including commission. It is the lowest rate against the pound that we've ever seen in the history of the euro. So if you're off to France, how much more will things cost than a year ago? We've worked out that a dinner for two priced at €70 will be £11 dearer. The pound's weak against the dollar too, so prices in New York will be higher for tourists. Take a taxi ride from the airport to Manhattan at $45. That's £8 more expensive than last December. There's an index which measures the pound's value against a range of other currencies. For the first years of this decade, it was relatively stable. But for much of this year, it's been plummeting. The UK doesn't look so appealing to foreign investors.
Certainly the perception is that the UK could have the worst recession of all the G7 nations. As a result, investors do seem to feel increasingly cautious about holding UK assets.
But for companies like this, the weak pound will fuel growth. It buys old taxis, renovates them and then exports them. It's paid in foreign currencies which are converted into higher takings in sterling.
For next year, we've got this one going out to Spain. We've got another one over there going out to Dubai. We have one going out to Germany. We've got another one going out to Australia. And the order's looking good for us. With the pound in its current condition, roll on next year. I think we're going to do fantastic. Long may it continue.
It's heads you win, tails you lose. A weaker pound has an upside and a downside. Hugh Pym, BBC News.
Two solicitors in South